Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a video. I used Christian dating apps for a week. Upward, Christian Mingle, United Young, Holy eHarmony. And this is this man's experience. Let's see what he has to say in the chaos that is the dating app world. Let's check in.
In 1995, Match launched the first online dating website, forever changing how dating could be done. The days of expensive bar tabs and men approaching women with their tail between their legs expecting fierce rejection could soon be a distant memory. I've tried online dating before. It did not go well. That's why I'm sitting here alone. We had been looking for a God-fearing, Bible-believing woman in all the wrong places. So this week, we're gonna be looking
Yeah, certainly not going to find her on Tinder. I think leaving that was a good move.
for love on Christian dating apps.
Every dating app starts off the same way. You create a profile.
One of the first things they want to know, my denomination. I call myself a Baptist, but I could be swayed. About your faith. I'll just say sinner saved by Christ. Simple, true.
See, this is a trick. Now, well, not a trick, but you do want to include things about your faith, but this is your chance to make the impression with the prompt. You want to still act like it's another dating app. Just because it's a Christian dating app doesn't mean that they're not women anymore on the other side, okay?
I like it. About you, what are you about? What do you enjoy doing on the weekend? Show your personality. All right, this is where we need to stand out. We need to be different from some of the other dudes on Upward.
I am a family-oriented person whose family is mostly dead.
True.
Okay.
Not attractive, but true.
All right, I have my lovely sister here. Her name
I don't know if this dude's trying to be funny, but or whatever for the video, but I would not go with that.
is Whitney. You're a woman, so you understand how the female brain works.
I'm gonna say sort of.
Should I say I'm family-oriented? Or just say that, or say trying to find a wife ASAP? Because
No!
what?
No, that's a terrible idea.
Makes it sound desperate.
I am desperate. I'm 23, man. My heart could give out any
Keeping
second.
the time, yeah, if you keep eating all those hamburgers.
Hey, I like those hamburgers. I'm very single and lonely.
So that's how you feel. Let's spin
Oh,
that.
yeah. Not quite that honest.
Yeah, not
okay.
quite that out.
Okay, my bad.
Desperation's like that's the fastest way to repel women when you seem desperate. So definitely don't put that. I think he's just trying to be funny for the video, but no, nothing about desperation on your dating app profile. That's the quickest way to get an X.
I am Luke.
It's nice to meet you.
Just I am Luke, period. That's the end of my profile.
I think that you could talk about your personality though, because you are kind of a bold, funny guy.
I have personality of a golden retriever with none of the looks or charisma. How about that?
That's a little self-deprecating, but not bad. That's better than the previous prompts.
Great.
No?
Why not?
You think so?
I think it's funny.
Okay, there we go. Now we're going. My
Hope
niece needs some cousins soon.
No, now it's too long. It's too long. You want short and sweet, couple bullet points, something to hook people in. That's it. You leave the rest of the get to know me's to the actual chatting stage.
Can't do that.
What? That's good.
That is really strange.
That's not strange. That's being upfront. My niece Felicity needs some cousins soon.
Go with it.
All right, you
we'll
like
see how
it?
this goes.
All right, we're going with it. All right, now let's start swiping. Okay, so
Okay.
Lindsay, what do you think of Lindsay?
She's cute.
Dang, he's just showing people's profiles on this video. Brutal. Usually they at least blur out the face. Dang.
How tall is she? That's important to me.
That is very. She's 5'6".
Okay, well, we need to move on.
Seems like a great lady though.
Yeah, she seems super sweet.
She does. Okay, how about Delia?
Dahlia.
I'm sorry, Dahlia. I'm a Christian. My dad is a pastor, and I go to church every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks? Why every 2 weeks?
That's interesting.
Yes, it is. I think she's cute.
She's cute, yeah.
Yeah, I'll like.
Cute.
Kaylee.
I like Kaylee.
You like Kaylee?
She looks genuinely nice.
She does
She's
look genuinely
cute.
nice.
She's got a good smile.
Talia. I'm very casual when it comes to my faith, but it is something I hold close to my heart.
I think that's an oxymoron.
Ashley, I like
Ashley's
that. Don't you
interesting.
like that?
I like that a lot, yeah.
You see a girl, she's with a very cute animal, and
Yep.
she's by a lake, and
Now with a lot of these like Christian dating apps, sometimes it's a good filtering metric for, getting you women that's more targeted to what you want, but on the other hand, you gotta keep your eyes out because there's still gonna be a lot of unserious people on those, both men and women on these Christian dating apps.
she's got like this camel thing on, making it seem
Yep.
like she's very outdoorsy. And then she doesn't have a ton
She
of
doesn't have
makeup,
makeup on. So
Yeah.
you actually, this seems authentic and genuine.
It does. And then you see it's just a nice
Just a
smile.
clean smile.
Wow.
Cute.
I just really love Jesus. Firmly believe that the Bible is the word of God and want to seriously live it up. Yep, that's what it is. Tesla.
Absolutely
What's with the
no.
profile? What's with
Absolutely no. It looks like you're high.
There's a kitten. I don't like
Cats,
cats.
done.
No.
We don't even need to read that profile.
Sorry,
if
Tessa.
you're-
How much you want to bet that's a teacher? Allison is definitely a teacher. First grade teacher. Yes.
Another problem with like these smaller Christian dating apps is unless you're in a large urban center, there's just not going to be a lot of selection because they're not as big as like Bumble or Tinder or Hinge. So, you know, if you want to just use just one of these apps, that's fine. I suggest for a short period of time using many apps to sort of get connections and then, you know, stop using them or use them very sporadically so it doesn't ruin your mental health. But limiting it to one app when you can find good options on non-Christian apps, I think is a little aggressive, but it
I
can
always
work.
get scared whenever I see a filter
Filters.
right away.
Yep.
Sorry, Leslie.
Yeah, filters, nothing. Whoa, why'd bro click X on that? What's going on? Is this just an animation? Bro click X thing.
I really appreciated your eye and your input. Sometimes I'm blinded by the beauty. I can't be objective
That's
in other
fair.
areas, and so you're
That's
very
fair.
objective. Hey, would you do a double date?
Yeah.
Yeah? With them? If I didn't even know them?
Yeah. You're gonna have to pay for the babysitter though.
I would do that.
It's been about 5 hours since I got done swiping with Whitney, and now we're gonna check upward, see if we got any matches, any likes, any traction going.
Let's see what
You'll
we
have
got
like 2 likes and maybe 1 match.
going here. One notification from Upward. Wait. Do we just get another notification? That's good. All right, here we go. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we got 38 likes.
You know,
And we got a
good.
match.
There you go,
Okay, we
one
got a
match.
match with Matt.
I was right on the matches. The likes he had more. I don't know what big of an area he had.
Maddie. Oh, she's the Catholic girl. Oh, and she's 100 miles away. Interesting. She says, I love being active. Lifting and hiking are some of my favorites. I'm gonna hit her with that Maddie. I mean,
Ooh, interesting choice there. Also, man, using dating apps when you're not near or in a large urban center is brutal. It's just really tough to have a lot of options there, especially with these Christian ones where it's like not, you know, a tenth the people use them of regular.
yeah, I don't know if that's a good opener or not, but that's all I got. Hey, Maddie responded. She said, Luke. What do we hit her with next? I kind of want to hit her with some theology questions, and if we kind of see eye to eye on that stuff, then I think I'll ask her out. As a Catholic, how is someone declared righteous?
No. I mean, I understand these things are important, but dude, no. A lot of these like Christian dudes are like so intense right off the bat. You just want to see if you're compatible. like it doesn't even matter if you guys aren't, you know, sort of compatible in terms of just the way you act and if there's some chemistry there. So keep it chill for, you know, a little while, maybe actually go on a couple physical dates before you start really getting too serious. Girls don't like it when like you immediately get too serious. It feels too transactional for them. So just feel out, build some chemistry, make them feel comfortable with you. Later on, hit them with the serious questions. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's okay. But no, these weird, some of these spurgy Christian dudes just go right in and just like want to be like, hey, I want to have 8 kids by tomorrow and get married. And like, you know, can you lay out like a theological treatise for me? Like, dude, you just got to chill out. Okay.
Yes, before God. So this is going to expose the differences in our theology, and I would say someone is declared.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's not important. It is important, but like, dude, you're just chatting on an app. You're 2 sentences in. Like, take a step back for a second. Just kind of chill out.
Righteous
feel
before
smoother.
God by faith alone in Jesus. The Catholic position is more faith plus works is how we can stand justified before God. She hasn't responded to my question yet, so maybe she's thinking about it, or maybe she just, I don't know, doesn't like the question.
Maddie never responded.
Yeah, just like I said. So she immediately got turned off by that. Okay, maybe you ask her 3 or 4 dates down the line. You guys bring up some theological topics. Great way to go. But first date, first chatting, you're just trying to build some chemistry. You're trying to have some fun. Just message, all right? Girls don't want to feel so serious right off the bat.
So we've reached the point where everyone that we're
See, he was having fun. She was rizzed up in the beginning when he did the Maddie message, and it was just kind of going back and forth. She was having fun. She was vibing with it. She's got 10 other dudes she's messaging anyways, and as soon as she hits her with that, where she has to like think about it, it kind of turns her off. It takes her out of her, you know, sort of brain where she's just having fun and trying to vibe with the dude. Immediately she just goes, okay, this isn't worth my
we're swiping on lives about 300 miles away. So here's Caitlin. How far away does Caitlin live? 350. Brittany, 350 miles. How about Emma Clark? 350 miles. It appears there are no more people in our area that we can swipe on, so we're stuck kind of with the long distance thing. It was only our second day and we had gone through every profile in the area. And we should have expected this because honestly, when you're dealing with smaller apps that have a lot less users, do you really expect to have thousands of people very close by that are all using it? Probably not. The bad news was this was drastically going to change how our week played out. It's our third day on Upward, and at this point in time, we have 88 likes. We don't know who liked us, at least not yet. And we have 7 different matches. I messaged Emma saying
He's actually not doing too bad, but the strategy would be pay for the app, get a couple different apps, blitz on all of it for a while, get some connections, get some dates, and then chill out with it for a while. You want to kind of go, you don't want to halfway do these apps. You want to go all out for a little while and then get off them. That's, I think, the best way to go. Long-term sustainability on the apps, or doing the apps for a really, really long time, in my opinion, really aggressively doesn't really work out. You kind of want them chilling in the background. But when you start out, when your profile is exposed and you get that boost for being new, that's when you want to be the most aggressive. That's when you're going to have the best shot, in my opinion, of getting the high quality matches.
her name.
I've become kind of lazy and uncreative when it comes to starting a conversation. I'm not really happy about it, but it's kind of who I am now.
She didn't respond to that. And then me
It's not the best opener. If the girl's really into you, she might respond to that, but there's definitely some much better openers there. And of course, like, you're gonna, sort of begin to automate the process that's natural when it comes to dating.
Me and
apps.
Aisha were talking for a little bit. At this point in time, Aisha hasn't responded, but I know she's got finals going on, so she's a busy girl. Me and Jalen
Doesn't matter if she was into you, she would respond.
matched this morning. Jalen is the girl on the right in this photo. We messaged Grace yesterday and she got back to us with a huge response of
Lol, hey.
And then me and Lydia have been talking. Lydia's fun. Look at this. How is that not completely adorable? She's with a little puppy, and then there's little other little puppies down there. We've had a decently long conversation, and now we're on the topic of The Bachelor.
Now the dude blurs for privacy. It's like you're showing all these girls' faces, and then now it's like, oh, now I'm gonna blur for privacy.
This is a show I used to watch back in the day. That's how this conversation is going. And then Anna and I have had the longest conversation out of anybody. She's 550 miles away.
Too long. You got to get the Instagram or the number within like a day or two. After a couple days, they lose interest. They don't care. So a couple days, you get the Instagram, or more preferably, you get the phone number. It depends on like what country you're in. The Kakao Talk in Korea, and then you set something up. Okay, no chatting for 2-3 weeks. Okay, that's just not the way to go.
Away though, I don't know. The whole long distance thing is tough for me. 550 miles away.
The possibility of getting into a long-distance relationship was not something I'd ever thought about. I don't think I'm completely against it, but it definitely wasn't ideal. The weird thing was, all the conversations that were going well were with people that were so far away from us. And then the people that were close by geographically, I could barely get them to respond.
We're signing up for eHarmony right now, and the first thing they have us do is take a 20-minute compatibility quiz.
All right, and the rest of the apps he goes over suck. So a little bit of experience with Christian dating app Upward. Do you have any experience with Christian dating apps or dating apps in general? I'd like to hear your experiences down below, but some small tips I laced in there. If you guys want further expositions and videos on how I would handle those, how I'd build out profiles, let me know in a comment down below. A lot of you guys have no clue what you're doing. Pictures-wise, bio-wise, messaging, it's just like completely all off. So let me know in a comment down below. You guys support the channel, like and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.